Jerusalem. This is, of course, home to the old city of Jerusalem, the richest blending of cultural and historical significance possibly anywhere in the world for Christians, Muslims, and Jews. This is also, of course, a city whose ownership is disputed with the final status of Jerusalem, a major sticking point in any future peace talks. Keeping an area like the old city of Jerusalem safe on a day-to-day basis for residents, worshipers, and tourists, well, that's as challenging as its many paths are confusing. Jerusalem has 3,000 police officers, a third of whom are assigned to the old city area or the outskirts. Tensions caused by the war in Gaza, combined with what police described as 2 terrorist attacks yesterday, combined with today also being a Jewish fast day commemorating the destruction of the first and second temples in this very city. Well, all of that combined made today especially nerve-wracking. We spent some time with the Israeli police to get a sense of their immediate task at hand. The old city of Jerusalem on edge, just hours into a fragile ceasefire, and a day after the current bloodshed between Israel and Gaza spilled into Jerusalem, with 2 deadly events the Israeli police characterized as terrorist attacks. It's just feet from the Wailing Wall, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and the Dome of the Rock, where we meet up with Israeli police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld.
So how's it been today?
Well, this morning there were already disturbances at 8 o'clock in the morning as the Temple Mount was open to visitors.
What happened?
Stones were thrown at our police officers, so they immediately responded. They were here ahead of time prepared, and they pushed back all the rioters. And as stones were being thrown at them, also Molotov cocktail was thrown at them, petrol bombs, so they had to quickly push them back.
On and off for the past few years, the Israeli police have banned some Muslims from praying here, Islam's 3rd holiest site. Resentment of this policy and other policies has resulted in many clashes in the past.
There were clear indications that there were going to be disturbances on the Temple Mount, and therefore there was an age limit which was implemented. We only allowed men from the age of 50 upwards praying on the Temple Mount, women, of course, of all ages. But those security measures are absolutely critical to make sure that the tension is kept and doesn't overflow.
The 2 attacks yesterday in Jerusalem have officials concerned that the events down south in Gaza have opened up a new front here. A Palestinian killed an Israeli by toppling a bus, and an unknown gunman shot an Israeli soldier.
Hopefully after tomorrow, based on this security assessment, things will be back to normal. We'll have less security measures in and around the area in terms of police officers.
But just minutes later, another attack.
So you just got a phone call. What happened?
Just as we're talking, we just received confirmation of a stabbing incident. Palestinians stabbed an Israeli security guard.
The stabbing took place near an Israeli settlement on land that Palestinians say is theirs. The sites here are centuries old, but Rosenfeld says the police are now aided by the modern technology of closed-circuit TV cameras, more than 300 of them throughout the old city.
We have a lot of CCTV cameras that are watching every movement that takes place, both around the Western Wall area, the Temple Mount, the holy sites, and the Church of the Sepulchre.
The images are broadcast inside the command center here near the Jaffa Gate entrance to the old city.
We have 60 screens that are watching the sensitive areas in and around the old city, 320 cameras altogether.
Not everyone is so enthusiastic about the cameras. This Arab businessman says the closed-circuit technology helps crack down on crimes against Jews.
Does it make you feel safer with the cameras or no?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't?
No. For us, I don't think so.
But he says when he has made complaints about crimes against him by Jews, well, suddenly police say the cameras do not work.
Even the police here, they say, you know, they catch the Arab, they don't catch the Israeli. Why?
Nice to meet you.
Rosenfeld says it's not true, but the businessman's is not a unique complaint in a city marked by divisions and tensions. The good news for Superintendent Mickey Rosenfeld is that today in the old city was another day with no loss of life. And for now, that will have to be called a success. Our thanks to Mickey Rosenfeld.